How are we, ladies and gentlemen, listeners? Welcome to the Leg Up Australia podcast.
1, 2, 3. Can he do it? The gloves are off. They go toe to toe, blow for blow. He's clear. His big heart pounding. Yes. First history. The Tiger makes it 3 in a row.
Hello, punters. Welcome. Two-player podcast. Sam Wood, Blake Johnson. We're on TikTok live as we're recording this podcast.
We are.
I've never been on TikTok live before.
Well, let's see how it plays out.
Could be good. Could be
good. Could be bad. It seems our audio on TikTok is not that great. It's not podcast quality.
No. You're all listening to this silky, milky audio through your ears or in your car right now. That's why you're a podcast.
There's potential
legend.
that I haven't even turned that thing on. So.
Probably very. You had one piece of equipment to look after.
Does it look like it's turned on?
It isn't on.
It's not on. Okay. Well,
just press that button. I'll talk to it. But look, we are heading to South Australia for the what is it? This is the start of the SA Carnival. We've got the Robert Sangster on Saturday. We've got the Australasian Oaks. I need major help on the Australasian Oaks. I suppose I just back J-Mac.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that sounds like a
Have you
good
got
plan to
something
me.
for us later in the show?
Yeah, well, I'm the Sydney guy, but I've got a couple of black bookies going there, so that's enough.
We'll follow them. Nick is currently in Rockhampton. We've sent the big fella home. He's up there now, but for the Archer on Sunday, he'd be in his element. Back in Rocky, he'd like the prodigal son returning. Oh, look, Nick's back from the big smoke. And they all come out on the streets and they wave to him as he drives his car.
I think they lead him in on a donkey.
He gets the police as well.
He does, yeah.
He gets the full escort into town.
On a donkey. But Tommy Berry's going there this weekend.
I know. Someone else. There's another jockey going there as well from Sydney. Possibly not.
Oh, potentially. It's a relatively good race. So I think Tommy's having a week off, but he's sort of going up there. They had him on the radio this morning. Going up there to have a little bit of a holiday, working holiday.
Yeah, and ride the winner on Sunday.
Yeah.
I think he does ride the
on.
winner. Can't remember either, but Nick told me about it last week.
Fair.
It's Anzac Day.
It is Anzac Day.
Anzac Day is very different when you've got young kids. My kids are too young to do the dawn services, but I was talking to a mate this morning what Anzac Day was to us growing up. And we, in our area that we grew up in, we had an RSL that had like a multi-million-dollar upgrade, and it was like the go-to place. And we would go do dawn services, and then we'd go straight back to the RSL and drink rum. Straight away.
Yeah, well, I hated Anzac Day when I was younger because I worked in pubs, and it was just one of those days that it opened so early, and by like 10 o'clock, you've got to kick people out.
Had the exact same conversation with Luke Hilton today.
It's the worst.
Who also ran pubs.
Yeah. Well, I worked for him.
Yeah, you did. You did actually.
Yeah.
Do you have much military in your family?
No.
No?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, okay. It's definitely good. Definitely something worth, what's the word?
I love the dawn services. Like of
course.
At this stage, I've got a young fella, so I want to get a chance to have a bit of a sleep in.
Gone. Audio's gone. No audio.
Okay, well, let's see a TikTok.
How short is TikTok? See, that's why you tune into the podcast, because there's audio. So congratulations, TikTok, saying you've got 16 diamonds or whatever you did.
That thing wasn't charged, that little thing.
Blake has ideas, and as we're all set up for the podcast, 1 minute before we go live, he goes, we'll go on TikTok.
Oh, what's that? See, we got 16 stars. It's not all bad.
Well, I don't know how TikTok works. I didn't know you get sent gifts. But you and Nick went live, a very successful live last week, and you had gifts.
Yeah, we're going good. TikTok live's going real good.
So Nick's away. Benny's at the races today. Collingwood play Essendon later this afternoon. You and I popped in this morning because we've had a few meetings and had to punch a few things out. But we have good racing this weekend. Not only in South Australia, we've got good racing at Caulfield as well. We have just come off the back of what I thought was a really good weekend. I was very excited with Overpass. Wide was very keen on him earlier in the week and followed him in. Bella Nipotina had a little bit of my money for the quokka. But I think, and this might lead us into good, bad, ugly, but I just love I'm so happy Bjorn Baker won the quokka. Just his carry on and wearing the hats and doing the yeehaw. Tell me another trainer that would do that. Like a Group 1 winning trainer out of Sydney. Melbourne, the personality would be moody, I guess. But who else? They said to him, I think, can we give it a big yeehaw? And he just went for it.
I don't know.
Don't you think that's wicked for racing, though?
It's the best for racing, and he is a great advocate for the race. And they've had him win it 2 years in a row. Ram Racing have been all over social media. I've been seeing their post with the little quokka in the corner. So they're doing a good job.
I want to buy a Ram now.
It's
I want to buy a big truck.
Is that who they are?
That's who they are.
Oh, I didn't realise that.
Ram Racing, they must have, I don't know if they brought the trucks in or something, but those big beasts you see driving around the road there.
Yeah, well, they bought the slot that raced over Plus in the Everest last year.
Yes.
Too.
I didn't know that. I only read that this week as well.
They don't have it every year. I think they bought Chris Waller's slot or something like that.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, they don't have the slot, but they purchased it last year so they could race Overpass. But potentially there'll be another. There's always one up for sale.
Just remember that, Mike. So
yeah, don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
Always touch it.
So he is great, not just for that race, but for racing in general. And I actually I watched an audio or a video report on a horse at 4:26 a.m. Monday morning. So not only was he over west, gave what he needed to give for his horses in that race, would have had the most wildest bunch of owners dragging him in all different directions on Saturday night. On Sunday, he's still caught, and the WA flights aren't forgiving. I think it's 5 hours on the way back.
Yeah, or 5 hours of sleep. Be nice for Bjorn.
He'd be working on that flight. There's no sleep for Bjorn. And then he's there 4 or whatever a.m. he was there on Monday. I saw the video come through and I thought, we'll hear Hildo's voice here. But no, he was there.
When you don't have any, do they have Wi-Fi on those? Like, can you get?
No, not on every flight.
You can't get
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, so that's an opportunity to have a little bit of a rest.
Yeah.
Like when I'm in the air, there's not much I can do on my laptop. So I'm just like, okay, well, this is a free time.
Oh, that's right. You got to look at replays and all that
lids.
stuff. I got 10 emails to write, so I just write them all in notes and then send them when I land.
Okay. Well, each their own.
Yeah. We all have different roles.
That's right.
Bjorn's the good. Did I steal the good? You had a good. For our good, bad, ugly, brought to you by UPC Showdown.
I've got everything.
Give us a bad.
Bjorn's the good. Bad.
You wanted to say Amelia's jewel.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Do you want to say Amelia's jewel?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't get it.
You don't get what?
I don't get the hype. I understand Amelia's jewel looked good 12 months ago, but you and many other racing analysts came out the week prior to the quokka saying that, we should be keeping an eye on her. She is the best possibly the best racehorse in the country is back this week. Money piled in for her, like in the lead up to that race, jumped at like $2.80 or $2.60 or something like that.
That'd be right. Yeah, I'd still stand by it. She's one of the best horses in Australia.
Why do you stand by it?
Because she's not a sprinter. She's not a 1,200 metre horse. That's because $5 million is on offer in her backyard.
But wouldn't the best horse in Australia be winning like the best races?
Well, Winx
would races.
Could Winx win an Everest?
Do Winx compete in the Everest?
No.
Then no.
No, that's
what I'm saying. Though, I feel like that horse is on a pedestal, yet it's racing in races that when it doesn't win, it's like, of course it's not going to win that race.
Well, she would have won the Golden Eagle if she could have stayed on her feet. She got cut in half.
Yeah, we were there.
So,
I remember that. But
she potentially would have won the Golden Eagle.
Yeah, potential.
And then she's come back.
Yeah.
Had 2 runs, one over 1,100 metres, one over 1,200 metres. Only reason that she was in those races is because $5 million is on offer in her backyard. She's not a sprinter.
No, I get that, but do you understand
Kingston
the point?
Town wouldn't have won a... Well, he could win an expressway first up, but like when you're talking Everests and races like that, and I know the quokka is not an Everest, but you'd say Overpass is only a couple of lengths off our best sprinters, or potentially at the moment he is one of our best sprinters because we've lost our and there's nothing between them. So she's got...
So is this something only like people with a certain eye can see? Because you can't say that she's potentially the best racehorse in the country based on the race that she might win in the future, but ignore these 2 races that she didn't win because they're not the right races for her.
They're not the right races for her.
Well, then why are they running her in it?
Because there's $5 million on offer the backyard.
Okay, that bit I get. But I don't get the...
And she still ran well. It's not like she didn't...
well. I understand that, but...
She was ridden out of her comfort zone as well.
But to say that she's possibly the best racehorse in Australia...
Yeah, well, who would you say is the best racehorse in Australia?
The horses that are winning.
Who? No, just what horse comes to mind?
Based on who's winning the Group 1s at the moment, Pride of Jenny for me would be an easy answer.
Okay, that's a great answer.
It is a great answer, but it's only because she's winning the races at the moment.
Yeah, and it's fine. We can make a good analogy with Amelia's Jewel because Amelia's Jewel is one of the only horses in the country that can sit on her hammer at a good tempo and roll straight past her.
And Mr. Brightside was beating Pride of Jenny 12 months ago.
No.
But if you asked me 12 months ago who was the best racehorse, I wouldn't have said Pride of Jenny.
Mr. Brightside can't absorb that pressure. Amelia's Jewel can.
Okay.
And if they had went to a Cox Plate this year, then potentially she'd be a Cox Plate winner. We're going to see the best of her.
But then you could say, the best racehorse in the country.
Potentially, she is the best racehorse in the country.
Won last year's Cox Plate. Very excited to see her go around.
We're going to find out. We're going to, even though she's still not in a race that's suitable, she's going to Adelaide for the Goodwood, but they're going to put the blinkers on her.
Okay, so they're doing gear changes. They're putting her in a race that's not suitable still.
They're putting blinkers on because she's not a sprinter.
But they're putting her in a what's
1,200 metres.
Okay, put her back in another 1,200 metre race. Surely the Goodwood purse isn't. It'd be $1 million.
Million, yeah.
Expensive trials.
Well, I don't know where.
Okay, so then do you and I have this conversation the week after the Goodwood, after she's won.
She'll win
a 1,200 metre Group 1 in Adelaide and go, well, we told you.
Well, she should have won
best
the Quokka
racehorse
last year.
in the country
she
won the
was
Goodwood.
outstanding in the Quokka last year. They went back and took their medicine from the wide draw. And then this year, they've gone, okay, we've drawn wide. We need to give her a dig, put her into the race, which is not her go over 1,200 metres. She'd be best suited just finding her feet and then letting go. But they can't do that from the wide draw because she would have went back to last. She would have run the best closing splits of the day, and she would have run a good fourth. So, the grand final day, they needed to put her in the race, and they did the right thing, but they just run into a good sprinter who's in his element over 1,200 metres.
And I'm not... The thing I'm questioning is the greatest racehorse in Australia. The best racehorse in Australia is back. Back from what?
Yeah, we're going to see.
So what? She rightfully holds that name if she wins the Goodwood?
No. We're going to see.
I think future potential.
If she comes out and blows them away in a Goodwood, then she might be on an Everest campaign with these blinkers. So we don't know.
I don't know.
I'd like to see her.
I'm still not convinced. I don't know why some very, very, who I would say some of the best judges in Australia put that tag on a horse that most punters, most people listening to this would sit there and go, why again? Why is it the best racehorse?
Do you think the market is smarter than you?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I agree. But
there you go.
But maybe the market's listening to people like you.
No, they're not. They're doing their own stuff.
Oh, well, the market was wrong.
No, it wasn't wrong. She ran super.
Yeah. Well, the market was wrong because there was a drift on Overpass, and Overpass won.
Yeah, no, but the market's never wrong. The market is the market.
The market was wrong on Overpass.
The market is the market.
We were watching that, and I couldn't believe the amount of money was coming from Amelias Jewel. I'm like, well, mate, I'd heard it all week. I'm like, well, this is what they meant.
Well, we're going to see. We're going to see. We'll see a little bit in the Goodwood because the blinkers will go on. Hopefully, she explodes. I hope she explodes and you change your tune.
They said that the Goodwood's their grand final.
No, they're going to Brisbane.
What, for the
Stradbroke. They're going for the Kingsford Smith Cup, which is another 1,200 metre race.
Yeah, good. Yeah, good.
Then the Stradbroke.
Just
and
knock
then
all these 1,200
potentially
metre races out on the way.
Tats Tiara, which I think that might be 1,500 or 1,600. So
What's the Stradbroke? 600.
1,400.
1,400.
That's more her wheelhouse.
But what is her ideal distance then?
I think between 1,600 metres and 2,000 metres.
Right, okay. Yeah, we've just spoken about all races that she's going to that none of them fall into that.
Oh, well, she needs a full campaign.
And who's training her now?
Simon Miller.
Simon Miller.
He doesn't know if she's a sprinter or
How come
middle distance.
How come you know she's
But
not?
he's starting to work it out because
Come on, Simon, catch up with the rest of us, mate.
she's going to Annabelle.
Yes, she is.
Annabelle Nation will
Annabelle
take
will
over.
know. She'll know.
Oh,
She's a
she'll
gun.
work it out.
She's a jet. She'll know.
Damien Lane said that she's not a sprinter.
Yeah. Good comment. Good comment coming off the back
He's
of
gonna go to Adelaide and ride her in the Goodwood.
Yeah. She'll follow up to
explode. She'll
Queensland,
win.
surely.
Yeah.
What,
yeah.
what
Well, yeah,
about if Annabelle Neesham turns around straight away and says, I need a new jockey for this?
I
Do you think she would
I
have
don't
the...
think they would.
That'd be interesting.
Depends. It depends what the ownership group wants to do as well.
Put this under your fingers so people don't
Oh,
listen.
no, that
tapping
sounds
her
good.
away.
Sounds good.
Ugly?
Ugly.
Ugly's out. People, I bet you people like this spat. These podcasts. Spat.
Potentially they could.
TikTok missed out on this.
I went to
Live
the
Blue.
footy on Saturday.
You did. I didn't ask you. How was
It was
Manly
very
versus
good. It was
Titans?
so good. It was so good.
Just out there with the people in the fully
No,
catered
I was in the box.
In a box.
I was in the open air box. I have been recently in the plebbers section.
Yeah. What do you call them? The
shit
dirtlings or something, those
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
That's weird.
No,
I'm a man of the people.
no.
You're sounding very much like our dear friend Pat Allendorf,
In the
who
plebbers.
doesn't go to any sporting event unless he's in a hospo. He's got a hospo ticket.
I'm of that opinion now.
Yeah, you're
because
of
it was
that
just
ilk.
so much better.
What'd you do? So
much
what's the
better.
open air box?
It was just like it was on about the 25 metre line,
You're not that far back though, are you?
No,
You're not
not
up
far
high.
back.
You're down.
Nah.
Yeah, okay.
but it was like drink service, food service. They looked after
Oh.
Sonny. He had ice cream. He had chips,
Oh,
nuggets,
you just switched off.
soft drinks, and he was locked in like a little cage.
You could just run around. Who'd you go with?
And every now and then he'd pipe up and go, "Where's Brimson?"
Where's Brimson?
Then I had to point him out.
I thought that was the butler. Like he was like,
Yeah. Okay.
Where's-
Get
where's
Brim
Brim-
over here.
where's
I need
Brimson?
Another,
I need
another
a-
sun kissed.
was he getting into the softies?
He was getting into the softies.
Was he?
Yeah. No, it was good. It was real good. They had stone and wood. It was perfect. Very good.
Did you give anyone a shout to who took you to the box?
My old man got the tickets for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was really good. It was a really good day. Very much so enjoyed it. Appreciate the tickets. Next box, I'd like to go again.
So
It's
what's
good.
the ugly?
The ugly there is
Yeah.
that I put on a multi,
Yeah.
and I've been going well with my multis too, haven't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Sorry.
my mighty manly multis.
Yeah.
So-
On Dabble.
I went
Follow us on Dabble, the leg up.
bang. I did 3 try scorers.
You'd Saab.
I went Sabi.
Yeah.
I went Cola,
Yeah.
and I went Turbo.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
They all score it. No,
Yeah.
I didn't. Sorry, I didn't go Turbo.
Did you
I
have
went Sabi, Cola, and Olakuatu.
Yeah.
Manly, this is why I didn't get it. Minus
This is the
9.5.
Ah.
But I
okay.
don't know if you watched the game.
I did not.
Turbo actually scored in the last couple of minutes. And I got up and I did the big fist pump.
Up you go,
Yeah, go the
son.
multi.
Jersey off.
But then they ruled forward pass,
Oh.
which is bullshit.
Was it?
I don't know if it was forward. I haven't watched the replay. But
But I mean, without looking at
they
it,
could have
that's
just
bullshit.
gave it to us. It was a forward pass from the dummy half, though.
Didn't they? Yeah. Right. Okay.
Yeah, so it was just like a little hit up, bang, crashed over.
Dummy half
Bashed
into
it
Turbo.
down.
Turbo crashes over. So what did they win by?
4. But it was beside the upright.
Oh, yeah,
So we would've got it.
Yeah. You would have got the 9.
I would have got it.
You would've got the 9.
We would have got to 10.
The Manly
It would've
multi
been
goes good on the bloody.
absolutely. Yeah, I'm very good at the Manly
Yeah.
same game multis.
Yeah, you are.
I'm a
Oh, you got to give a shout out to Cast Patrol too.
Casties, yeah, Cast Patrol. They put out a video every week, which is like
Their content rocks, by the way.
Here's the stats. Jason Saab, or they actually Sabi was one of mine.
Yes.
They said Garrick had scored 5 tries in his last 7.
Wait, did Garrick score?
Gold Coast. He didn't.
Right, okay. So there's an asterisk here.
Yeah.
For cast.
No, that's all right. No, they did well. So basically, every one of their try scorers that they said had a good record against whatever team they were playing, I put in a multi.
Yeah, paying $110. $110 to 1.
And my substitute was Jason Saab for Ruben Garrick because I knew that Ruben Garrick had moved from the wing to the centres and he was coming back from a head knock. So I put in Saabi and I got it. So well done, Casties. Good stuff. I noticed they've put out another video this week, so I'll be multiing those guys up as well.
Are you putting it on through the Leg Up account? I'm going to follow it.
Yeah,
because I was logged into the Leg Up Dabble account.
Oh, you need to follow.
Yeah,
I won't be opening it up because I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to have 110.
That's true, actually. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
but you now it gives you a
notification.
Yeah, and it came up like your multi-1 paying 100. I'm like, what multi have I had? What have I done? Because I message you. I'm like, well done on the Cast Patrol multi. And I'm like,
yeah, the Cast Patrol multi was great. That was good because that was over. That got very lucky actually. That multi a few times, like late in the game. That player that I had in my multi scored. The last leg was Selwyn Cobbo, actually.
Cobbo?
Yeah,
Coblo.
For the Broncos.
He scored,
and he got a try.
Yeah.
Oh, it was in the second half.
Should we talk about these 2 races?
Yeah, let's talk about
them. Yeah, let's talk about them. So we've got the Australasian Oaks. Let me get the races up. Let me get some odds. Odds courtesy. We'll do some double odds or just do some
whatever.
I'll do best odds. So they know where to hunt. But obviously, follow some dabble. I'm never really hungry for the South Australian racing, but I'm excited this week.
It's good.
And there's good racing at Caulfield as well.
Good racing over there this year. With J-Mac heading over there.
Oh, yeah.
Mac. The Mac attack.
I was quite amazed
on the City of Churches.
It's the first time he's been over there.
Yeah.
He's just given it a wide berth.
Yeah, wide
This
berth.
is all that.
Fair enough.
You didn't want to go to Europe for 2 weeks? Go enjoy the European summer?
I heard that Adelaide don't want to be referred to as the City of Churches anymore.
Yeah, I heard this in the press release for Gather Round.
Oh, Gather Round. Yeah, that's right.
I tell you what. We'll come back to this. I'm proposing a Leg Up event next year. So, I don't know if you saw in our group chat, but I was offered tickets to Live Golf yesterday.
I saw that.
From a broadcasting partner, or not even a partner, but a broadcast person. I had to pay for them, by the way. They went free. But they were the best so what I've heard is, talking about hospo, I know now you only do hospo tickets.
Yeah, definitely.
This is I've heard from good sources, so Fletch from Fletch and Hindy has said it. This is the best hospitality ticket you can get in Australia. It's the cellar door ticket on the watering hole at Live Golf. So I think watering hole's the par 3 maybe, if that's the party hole or whatever. The tickets like $3,000 a piece, but you just can't get them. Whoever they go to 3 partners and they just buy them all, so you can't get them. We got offered them, had to pay for them, but not the price. It was great. We can't do it. So Live Golf starts Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, down in Adelaide. The Bull starts Wednesday. As if that would not be one of the most, that could be the greatest week away for any punter.
Warrnambool up, all up.
No, live. All up, Warrnambool.
Oh, so Live in Adelaide?
Yeah. And then you fly over to Melbourne and then down to the Bull. That would be hectic.
I probably wouldn't have the legs for it.
You could. Okay, so we get the good ticket for Saturday. We do the wineries Sunday. You rest. You rest Monday, Tuesday.
I can do the wineries. Wineries are good.
No, I was including you in the wineries. Monday, Tuesday rest for you. Then Bull Wednesday.
Have you seen that video of John C. Reilly at the wine tasting?
No.
Oh, it's
I
so
love
funny.
John C. Reilly.
It's so funny. He's he gets this glass of wine. And it's like me at a wine tasting.
Yeah.
And he's got this glass of wine and he's like, oh, you're just supposed to sip this. And he ends up with it like all over his face. He's like, I'm not going to do that.
I went to a rum tasting once and was very expensive. And like we got to sample, this is in Venezuela, and we got to sample like 150-year-old rum that sells for $1,000 bottles. And we went with an Irish bloke. We went with 2 Irish blokes. It was 3 Aussies. We had a couple of lady friends. These 2 Irish blokes rocked up blind. They'd been out all night partying, turned up. And then they put these rums in front of us and said, listen, this is, from a $50 bottle. This is from a $100 bottle. And, you get there's small nips. And I look at the Irish bloke next to me and he pours all of them into one glass. And just next the glass. It has, $1,000 worth of rum. Doesn't go, then just sits there and like there was like tasting notes and just turned the tasting notes into origami and paper airplanes while everyone was tasting these different rums.
Good on him.
Everyone does tastings differently.
At least he was having a good time.
He was having a great time. The Australasian Oaks is the first race we're going to start with, and Vibrant Sun is our favourite at $6. Coco Sun $6.10. Wing of Song. Hold on, wait. Just making sure. This is why I had to check I was in the race. I don't know any of these horses.
Yeah, I haven't had a look at the race really yet.
Yeah.
But I do have.
That's good. I'm glad they left us to do the podcast.
No,
It's Benny. You shouldn't be at the races. You should be doing this potty.
I sort of had a look. I think is there a Kiwi filly in it? Gay Waterhouse would be right at the top of the market. What's Gay got?
Gay has... did you do this on purpose?
No.
Poultry.
What's it saying?
I'm not even going to attempt that.
Pulchitudinous.
Yeah.
I've got no idea what. I think that's the Kiwi Oaks winner.
Right, okay. Have a flick.
So $10 looks pretty good odds about it.
You know what I was thinking? Because I'm not... Obviously, we'll follow Benny and what he does. But I am going to bet on J-Mac in this race. And in the next race, I'm going to bet on one of the girls. I think one of the girls walks away with a Group 1 this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Pretty simple.
That's the New Zealand Oaks
Oh,
one.
that's the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Pulchitudinous.
No, well, I'm not tipping it or anything, but I did have a little quick squeeze, and that took my eye, and I thought it would have been favourite. But
You got a couple of black bookers in this race?
yeah, I've got one black booker in the race, Cancello.
Okay.
J-Mac's ride.
That's J-Mac's ride.
Yeah, Mac's ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Mac actually got the ride on both my black bookers. Collett rode both of them last start. She was good in the Adrian knock. She went back from wide draw. She covered extra ground. She hit the line really well, and that was behind Autumn Angel, who's our Oaks winner.
Yeah.
She was only third up there. She draws better here. Strips fitter. Mac goes on.
Big
That's
plus.
$9. Is that $9?
Yeah.
$9. Yeah, I think that's fair. She got into short odds earlier in the week, like $4.60 or something like that.
Oh, right, okay. I can see $6 available.
Yeah, I think that's what price they opened up post barrier draw. But in the all-in betting earlier in the week, they backed her.
Looking at this short form, needs it to be, they can't have any rain down there. No water on the track.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I think it needs the dry ground.
Why?
Horse. Well, it's had no placings on wet or heavy. It has, sorry. But its 2 wins have come from a good track.
Yeah, but she's lightly raced. What, she's had 6 career starts.
Yeah.
And she's won 2 races.
So 30% of them have been on dry ground.
It's not a good idea, as I've always said, to just look at that.
Oh, okay. What about the comments?
She's run third. So the toughest race she's ever contested
Hawkesbury
was the Adrian Knox.
Oh, okay.
No, Hawkesbury was
The Hawkesbury win wasn't.
Hawkesbury was a good track, but it was a benchmark 64. So then she's gone to a heavy track, heavy 9,
Yeah.
in a Group 3.
Yeah.
And you're telling me she's not a wet tracker.
Did she win that?
She ran third. She ran third, beaten length and a half.
Oh, I thought it was 3
a
lengths.
much stronger race.
So backer.
It's just not information that you can take as gospel.
Oh, I'm not taking it
I'm
as
just
gospel.
telling
I
you.
was asking you.
Well, there's your answer.
So I learn every day.
That's right.
6 career stars.
Moving on.
What about in regards to your other black booker that you mentioned?
Robert Sangster Stakes, the other Group 1.
Oh, sorry. So J-Mac got the ride on both of them.
Well, he can't ride 2 horses in the one race.
So sorry, yeah. So you said that I said your black booker's in this race, and you said J-Mac actually got the ride on both of them. So was there another black booker in this race?
No, well, J-Mac can't ride 2 horses in one race. I know he's very good.
No.
But he can't ride 2 horses
Yeah,
in
no,
one race.
that's what I was asking what the other one was.
He got the ride on this one, and he got the ride on the other race as well. The Robert Sangster Stakes, which is the other Group 1.
Yeah, sorry. It sounds confusing, but you said he got the ride on both of them. I thought you meant that the other one was in this race. Right, okay. So, do you want to talk about that one?
Yeah, sure. The Robert Sangster is over 1,200. So Amelias still could have gone here. It could have been an easy kill for her.
Yeah.
But Roots was really good first up. That was behind Bandy's boy. She just got back. She flipped out the back. She hit the line strong. Concern is staying at 1,200 metres. I sort of wanted to back her wherever she went, but I would have been looking for 1,300 metres plus. But she's been kept fresh for this. 28 days between runs. Hopefully she can land close to the lead speed. Mac is really good at putting horses into the race. So I'd expect that he puts her into the race. After that first up run, she's back to mare's grade. $14, $15. Hopefully she can get over the top of him late.
Do you know that I can't bring this up, but this Wings of Song, do you know about this horse?
No.
Do you reckon it's going for 7 on the trot?
Yeah, potentially.
Can't look at
Well,
it.
it says it's had 12 starts for 7 wins. Patrick Payne, Jacob Noonan.
We'll do a comp this weekend. We'll do a big comp across our pages. We want to know your selections in these 2 races because they're open races too. There's no real shorty in there that's going to soak up most of our selections. So get on our Instagram and we'll do – what do you want to give away?
I'm not sure.
Let's do a merch pack, and if you're not a member, we'll give 1 month for free.
Okay.
How's that sound?
Sounds good.
No DM of the week this week. No one sent a question in for us.
Come on, punters.
Give
Get
us
involved.
something.
DM of the week.
Give us something.
Or at least give us a rap for my mighty manly multi.
Yeah, and Nick's putting his Storm multi up.
Yep.
The
Storm are playing. They playing the Raiders.
No, they play Souths tonight.
Oh, Souths. Yeah, that's right.
I don't remember all these other games on Anzac Day.
No, I do know the answer to this question because Souths used to play.
Yeah.
Storm used to play
Warriors. Okay, this
but
is
then the Warriors requested a home game.
Yeah, and they should have got that
on Anzac Day, and they gave it to them.
And they get to play the Titans. Titans
It's sold
deserve
out.
an Anzac game. Well, of course, any game over there at the moment's getting sold out. Huh? Do Titans deserve an Anzac Day game?
It doesn't really matter, does it?
It does. You got to put good
Titans are going all right. I don't think they can win this week. I know
Have
they
they
haven't
won
won a
at
game.
all?
They haven't won a game.
You can't say they're going all right.
No,
and then,
but they got within 4 of us last week, and we're premiership chances.
wow,
So they're going all right.
they're going good. They're
No,
going
but
good.
at least they're
They're the
improving.
Amelias jewel of
They're going better
the
than
comp.
Souths.
I agree, but yeah, a good point. I was thinking like South's got the history, they've got the following. That's a good. But Titans, I don't know.
Souths.
It's the same in the AFL. They've got GWS, but they're going good. They don't have the fine, but they're going good. And they're playing Brisbane Lions, so a Queensland team. Maybe they're just being a little bit more inclusive with this stuff.
I don't know. Yeah, give them a game. They don't bloody get many Friday night games, so why not? They're going to sell out the game anyway over there. People are going to watch it.
Personally, I love the footy on Anzac Day. Obviously, being a Collingwood supporter, and it's the greatest home and away fixture game you can go and see. If you haven't seen one, I highly recommend doing that. But I love it. I love you kind of get your morning duties out of the way, do your dawn services, reflect. Then you just get to open up that betting account and really just pour in.
Do you know if you go to 2 up with $100, you only have to win 10 hands in a row to turn it into 100,000?
I did know that. 2 up. 2 coins or 3 coins?
So what?
2 up. Do they play that with
3.
Okay. Originally it was 2. I didn't know that they play it with 3 now. 3 means there's always a result.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember. I was trying to think of this morning. Like when we were kids. Like, no, I haven't played 2 up for a long time.
Nah, I reckon it's always been 3.
Shit, okay.
Why would they play 2 coins?
Always was like in the trenches, it was 2 coins.
Stand off.
Yeah.
Stand off.
Yeah, it's painful. No, I get it, but I can't remember.
Yeah, I reckon 3. Hildo used to be the runner.
Oh, did he?
Up at the pub. Yeah, he used to go look at the coins, get everyone away from him.
Move away. This is a Quakers.
It's a head.
Oh, they go nuts. Well, did you get a crowd?
Yeah, there used to be a big crowd. I used to hate it.
Very good. Yeah, keep an eye out for our socials when we announce our Live Tour Warrnambool tour. We'll be there.
Yeah, we'll be there.
That's it.
See you, punters. Have a great weekend. Hopefully you're back. Plenty of winners in the city of churches. I bloody love the racing over there.
No, they call it that.
What?
No, they call it City of Churches.
Yeah, it is. It's the city of churches.
Yeah. And it can't be wine. There was something else you couldn't say as
Yeah,
well.
something else. I don't remember what it was.
I'm going to find out. All right, punters, have a good one.
Later.
Imagine what you could be buying instead. For free and confidential support, call 1-800-858-858 or visit gamblinghelponline.org.au.